What's up, you beautiful people? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everyone's having a good time out there in the wild world. It's another edition of GeekCypha. We're here on Free X Agents Media, also available on geekcypha.com and on twitch.tv/geekcypha. That's a GEEKCYPHA. And yeah, guys, we have a great list of things we're going to talk to you about this week. I don't even know the order I'm going to put it in. I'm just going to start. Let's start with Star Trek. Live long and prosper, you beautiful geeks. New Star Trek comic books is spotlighting Lieutenant Uhura. I think one of the things that's really cool about this, I don't know if people have been paying attention to the IDW. They're published. The publishers have been doing a run of Star Wars.
Star Trek. How
Star
dare
Trek.
you, sir?
I know. To everyone who's watching this, I'd like to deeply apologize to all of you for making that mistake. Also, I know that some of you will get in the comments and will come for my throat and will try and take my geek card.
What is this, Space Wizards?
Yeah. Listen, it's a lot going on. It's the holiday season. I was at work late. My brain's all flustered. I'm sorry. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. Jokes aside, if you guys have been paying attention, IDW has been doing their version of What If comics over there, and they call them Star Trek Deviations.
Ooh,
which is pretty interesting. I kind of like that as a concept. But they are revisiting some of the more famous Star Trek stories, and one of the stories is I think some of you might remember the time that the Enterprise went back in time and had to deal with some ish. This time they're doing the alternate where Uhura goes to, in the episode The City on the Edge of Forever, is visited by her when she's dragged to the 20th century in the middle of the civil rights movement.
Oh,
which I think is pretty cool because if I'm not mistaken, Jaws, you might have heard this also. Nichelle Nichols, which I'm pretty sure I pronounced her name right, was offered the role but was considering not doing it and was convinced by Martin Luther King.
No, it wasn't to convince her. I think she was already on the show.
Okay.
And she wanted to quit. And then word had got out that she was looking to quit. And then Martin Luther King wrote her a letter saying, like, please don't quit.
Yeah,
I'm watching the show. My family's
right.
watching the show. We don't have any representation. Please do not leave the show. And she was like, oh, okay. I didn't know you were watching.
For me, that is a pretty big idea because if you take into consideration that the actress who played this character thought about leaving during the Civil War, the civil rights movement, and is thinking about leaving because things are feeling a little bit hard. She's not feeling like it's working out the way she wants it to, and is asked to stay specifically because having her on television is important in this time when they are trying to show what the world could look like where everyone is equal.
Yeah.
And now you fast forward 2025, you're writing a comic book where the character that she played is now going to experience the civil rights movement. That kind of feels like a kind of crazy full circle situation to me.
Yeah.
So I do think it is really cool that IDW Publishing is doing that, and that these Star Trek deviations are going to be really interesting. Thread of Destiny, that issue is going to be coming out in February. I felt it's a little bit on the nose to do it during Black History Month, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, that's the best optics to do it.
Yeah.
Sad to say, but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it could come late and it show up in March.
True. Yeah.
do you want to come on time at February or be late in March? Which one do you want?
Well, also, I mean, if it comes out in March, if anything, it's just going to be Women's Month. So either way, having her do it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Lee J and shout outs to Mark. I see both of y'all tuned in already. We appreciate you guys for tuning into the show. If you guys have comments or any feedback, any news, actually, if you guys have any news that you've heard, please put it in the comments and we'll try and mention it while we're doing the news segment at the top here. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daley, speaking of Star Trek, have both been tapped. They're the writing duo. They've worked on the D&D film, The Honor Amongst Thieves, which was very well received by most people. I think it is one of the best kind of like action comedy.
It was really good.
It's very good.
I was not expecting, not a cameo, but, like, not it was a s no, it's not a stu yeah, I would say a cameo by an actor to be so, like, heartwarming and just like, "Oh, man, I wish those 2 kids would make it out would figure it out," and, aw, it's not gonna happen, aw. Just
But I mean, I honestly didn't expect that movie to be as entertaining as it was. I like I love D&D, but I thought to myself, well, what are they really going to do with the D&D film? And then they made something
yeah.
fantastic. So
Did you get to see it in the theater, or I saw it on Netflix,
no,
sadly?
yeah, I didn't see it in theaters. I equally saw it online, and
Mm,
I regret it now when I think back. I would have loved to have seen that one in theater, especially because like you've said this numerous times, and I mean most people have that same sentiment. You got to support these movies while they're in theaters, or
mhm,
we're not going to get more of them moving forward.
yeah.
And I definitely regret that I did not go check this one out in theaters. But
I
you know,
remember talking with somebody about it before it came out, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know about it," and they're like, "No, I think it's gonna be really good," and they were completely right.
yeah, it is
They
good.
were they were 100% right, and I was like, "Oh, man," you know?
Yeah, I would highly recommend if people haven't had the chance to see it to go check it out. Also, in other news, this one I thought was really cool. Dune Prophecy, Ashley Walters from Top Boy and Indira Varma, who's in Luther and Game of Thrones, are joining season 2 as filming begins for the new Dune Prophecy. So we're saying
Mm,
a lot of cool sci-fi space stuff is coming out. I mean, the fact that Homeboy from Top Boy is going to be out there in Dune, and
mm,
Indira Varma, who has been on a bunch of cool shows. I don't know if you guys remember the show Human Target from a couple years ago, like a good while ago. Yeah, it's based on a comic book. She was great in the show, and she continues to just be like a fantastic actress. Every time I've seen her, she plays Luther's wife in the first season of the show. She
oh, okay,
plays
okay.
the Sand, Illyria Sand, if I'm not mistaken, in Game of Thrones. Fantastic character. So I mean, I just love her. I find her to be a fantastic actress. So I look forward to seeing her in anything. She was actually supposed to be in Dune originally. She was going to be the queen in the series when it was Dune Sisterhood, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
that was the original title. And because of scheduling and rewrites and them restructuring the show, she had to step down. So it's
Mm.
kind of like divine providence. She returns to the world that she was supposed to be a part of, and
Right.
maybe in a role that will be better suited for her,
Mm,
if anything. Uh, what else do we got? Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatriz led Twisted Metal renewed for season 3 at Peacock. This is great. I'm very
yay.
excited. I gotta say,
Fun shows for all.
I slept on season 1. Like I
Mm,
watched half of season 1 and just didn't finish it. And a buddy of mine kept saying like, "Yo, you have to watch the rest of this. It's really good." And
mhm,
I was just like, "All right, okay, I'll check it out." And then I watched maybe one more episode. Ended up waiting till season 2 came out. Binge season 1, binge season 2, caught up to season 2. Had to go week to week, and was very much enjoying it. So,
mm.
and this is without having ever played the game. I don't know if you've ever played the game, Jaws. Twisted Metal. I
A
don't.
little bit here and there.
Okay.
I remember seeing bits and pieces of it and, just living through it vicariously through other people playing it. But,
Right.
like, yeah, I know
Same.
it's like a vehicle combat game, and I thought it was
Yeah.
a I think the first season didn't really get into that a lot with Calypso. I know, like, he runs a tournament and whatever if whoever wins, he grants you your wish, and it's
Right.
definitely a monkey's paw. Like, "Oh, I wish that
Yeah.
this," and then it's like, "Oh, well, you got your wish. Yay. Oh, no, it's a horrible wish, and it turned on me. Oh, no." So,
I love
but,
it.
like, to see that starting to get into that now is pretty cool.
I'm trying to remember what was the motorcycle one that was a there was a motorcycle one where you were on a motorcycle, you had chains, you could like whip people, you
Road
could.
Rash?
Oh yeah, that I think that is
Road
it.
Rash, probably?
I used to
That's
love
what this
that one. That was the one that I was really into. Well, okay. Our buddy Lee J just hit us with some news. Viz Media has officially acquired Rooster Teeth, former series RWBY. Oh,
Sans, without, I think. Wait, hold on, minus, without, WRBY.
that's okay. I'm just reading the head. Viz Media has officially acquired Rooster Teeth's former series. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let me pull up the actual article here.
yeah, I was trying to find the article to get a little bit more
Yeah,
understanding of it.
Viz Media announces during its panel at Anime Expo on Friday. Let's see when this came out. No, the only article that they have is an old article. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, I this one's from a year ago, so I can't really give more of an update, but we'll try and get more of it while we're finishing off the segment here.
Mm.
Um, schools. This one I thought was pretty funny. School in England has banned K-pop Demon Hunters sing along to protect the Christian ethos in the school. A staff at Lilliput Church of England Infant School in Dorset, England, explained to parents that demons are associated with spiritual forces opposed to God and goodness.
So they're pro demons and they're against demon hunting?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm confused. I don't understand this this I don't understand. I don't
the
like
title is K-pop Demon Hunters.
they're getting the demons before you get got by the
Yeah,
demons.
yeah, yeah. And the school
And the
that is
story
Christian. Yeah,
and
yeah,
the story is like, hey, don't get caught by the demons. They're gonna have some nice cool moves and some catchy
yeah.
songs. Don't get caught by the
Soda pop.
demons. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
As cute and adorable as these handsome demons are with their little soda pop and their dance moves, and don't fall for them. This whole
Mhm.
movie is telling you don't fall for them, actively trying to show you how they're evil, actively trying to show you that you need to stop them and defeat them, but not the people at Lilliput Church of England Infant School in Dorset, England, because those people want you to
Get got.
support demons. I don't know. I don't understand.
I was trying to find an article or an official announcement by the Vatican. So in 2000, from what I'm finding on the internet, or like it's kind of coming up again, or something like that,
Right.
was it Pope John Paul II said, "Hey, leave Pokemon alone. It's teaching kids to be friendly to animals and to cherish their friends and their friendships. Leave Pokemon alone.
Right.
It's not demon related or anything like that." But I'm trying to find the actual like statement put out by the Vatican, and I can't find it. All I'm finding is people talking about it, but I can't find the actual thing.
Oh my god. The fact that they even have to make these comments though is always it's the same thing like because this happened with Harry Potter, right?
Yes, yes, because it's
People
witchcraft. Oh no.
right.
Well, I mean
I,
that happens a lot. There's a lot of like
yeah.
very religious people. Like I remember, oh,
Oh
so
wait, what's sorry,
Whitney
I'll let you
Houston. Whitney Houston covered the song "I'm Every Woman" back in the
Yeah, yeah,
'90s.
yeah, Shaka Khan.
Right. And one of the people Whitney wanted in the music video was a gospel singer. I think her name is Cece Wayne.
Yeah, yeah, the Winans family.
I can't remember if that's the girl or not. But anywho, like when she was asked about it later, or she was talking about it, she's like, "No, I didn't want to be a part of it because in the song it says I can cast a spell. That's witchcraft."
Oh
And it's
boy.
like, it's just a lyric in the song. It has nothing to
Yeah.
do with actual witchcraft. And she was trying to get like Whitney grew up in the church as well, and
Right.
she was trying to get all the big women in music
Right.
that she knew that
The
can sing
voices. Right,
to
right, right.
be a part of this thing, but
That's crazy.
just
What
because
was
you're
it?
Mhm.
Do you remember last season of Stranger Things? There was a whole thing about the panic. What was the panic that the part of the whole thing was that the D&D was part of this kind of like
Satanic Panic.
satanic panic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this satanic panic and like this understanding of evil and everything through the lens of Christianity. If you make even references to demons and stuff like that, makes it bad. It's such an unfortunate thing because if you are paying attention to the thing that you're watching
Mhm.
or reading or the content you're enjoying, you'd understand the message and the story that they're trying to get
Yeah.
across is evil is bad and it should be defeated. And that's in every form. It's a historical thing that in every religion we try and stop evil. No one's trying to work with the evil people. But I guess this, for all I know, like you were joking, this school might actually want some of these kids to get a little their souls yanked away because it don't make no sense. Um.
Not even allowed to sing. Or it could be that kind of it could be
Yeah.
like Baptist, like
Oh yeah.
you're not allowed to sing. You're only allowed to sing and dance in the church. If you do that outside, it's sinful. It
True.
could be that because
Oh
it's a
my
sing along, right?
gosh.
They don't want the sing along.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, we got there. We got there. Maybe.
I think also if anything, it's just a bunch of adults who want the kids to shut up. That's
Probably.
the
They're just
saddest
annoyed
part
that they're
is
singing Soda Pop and running
yeah,
around.
yeah.
You
Because
know what you know what you know what should happen? Some, like, rock band should be like, "Yeah, let's sing some Sex Pistols then."
oh damn. I was listening to Lamorne Morris's podcast the morning after, and he was talking about the fact that he's not allowed to have his kid is not allowed to listen to like really popular music, pop music, and stuff like K-pop Demon Hunter before they go to school in the car because then they sing it and then they get to school and then the whole day they're hyper about it and
Mhm.
they're all like singing the song. So they try and limit it to only after school or like
Oh, okay.
weekends,
Yeah.
which I it sounded fair.
It
And
sounds like playing video games,
right,
being on
right,
the computer.
right. You know, so, but he, his daughter asked him, and he's a pushover, so he played it for her in the morning, and then she immediately snitched when she got to school and started singing it to everyone. And as he was explaining the story, I was just like, "Good sir, she's a 4-year-old child. You are the adult in that situation. How are you gonna call her the snitch?"
No, 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 no. You know what
No.
happened? He's the weaker of the two parents. If it's a
Yeah.
two-parent household, he's closely the weaker one.
Hundred
Children will
percent.
realize
Yeah.
children and animals will know which one's the weaker and then go to that one for whatever it is they need.
Who can I get the goods from? That's so funny.
Exactly, because
That's so funny.
the way you're supposed to do it if you're the parent is if all of a sudden your kid comes to me, "Hey, dad, mom, can I get an Oreo?" And then you turn them, "What did your mom say?" And then they run
Yeah.
off. Shoot, caught.
So funny. This one's pretty good. This one goes out to the millennial kids, Gen X kids. I feel like we would appreciate this. Roger Rabbit creator Gary K. Wolf reclaims the Dune universe, teases new Rabbit projects. So after 35 years, he's been able to reclaim the IP from Disney.
Touchstone Pictures came out with the movie, so
Touchstone.
yeah,
Thank you.
Disney,
Sorry.
Disney,
Yeah,
yeah,
Disney now though, right?
yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
always Disney. It was just they
Oh,
wanted to.
okay. Yeah, it was there.
It was
Yeah.
always
Okay.
Disney.
Okay.
They own Touchstone. I think they own Hollywood's Pictures. I
Okay.
want to
Yeah,
say.
because I was remembering there was a whole thing about how Bugs Bunny and they got Bugs Bunny to be in the movie, even though it was like they had the rights to the Disney stuff.
Well, it was definitely they had to work out something with Warner Brothers,
Right.
and the thing they worked out was like both have the same amount of lines and they're
Right.
on screen for the same amount of time, and they're like,
Right.
fine, we can do that.
Yeah. So I mean, this seems really cool. I don't know what you would do now, but if anything, getting the rights back to that, the Jessica Rabbit of it is probably the most. I mean, not to be, but we all know that's the marketing.
Yeah.
Like, if he can really nail the Jessica Rabbit of it all, because she's like the main, most popular, probably most recognizable of the IP, especially the Halloween costume. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
she's just known like the image of her, the red hair, the dress, like the
Hmm.
whole style is very popular. So I would think if he's going to be smart about it, I imagine he would want the IP to be more than just Jessica Rabbit, and I
Right.
get that, but it is a good launching point because she
Baby
is
Herman.
probably yeah.
The car.
The car was very good.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Um, but to go back to Bugs Bunny and
Mickey,
and Mickey being on
yeah,
screen at the same time, that very oh, and I think also it relayed to Donald Duck and Daffy Duck.
Daffy. Yes, I was
So
gonna
those
say.
two, like, they both shot each other out of existence, and they were both
Yeah.
so, like, that reminds me of, what was it, like, all these actors have those kind of stipulations in their movies as well, like,
Yes,
like The
The
Rock,
Rock. Yeah.
The Rock,
The
Jason
fact that yeah,
Statham,
Vin
Vin
Diesel.
Diesel, so,
Yeah.
I mean, same old,
Yeah,
diva's
nothing's
gonna
changed.
diva.
The only thing that's funny though is the original that we're talking about are animated characters owned by major corporations.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the ones we're talking about now are actors who have such huge egos that they have to make sure they can't lose a fight. But yeah, same
And they put it
difference.
and I would assume they put it aside because 'cause they're all gonna do the next part 2 movie that's coming out, or
Are
part
we
3.
getting it at this point? Do
I
you
would
think
assume we are. I would
this
assume
is
it's happening.
taking a long time to get to the
I'm
table?
ass
But all right.
I'm assuming it's gonna happen.
That's fair. Mark just wrote, I keep putting Twisted Metal season 2 off. Sir, I gotta tell you, if you have the chance, go check it out. Honestly, this is how I felt with season 1. The show was a little bit of a slower pickup for me. I I really like the show. It's
Mm.
just that I guess because I was kind of in the headspace of Anthony Mackie kind of being Marvel heavy at the time, seeing him play this kind of goofy character felt kind of, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm in the mood for someone to be a certain way, and if
Mhm.
their energy feels different, it kind of throws me off for the other projects. I know a good actor gets lost in their roles, but
Mhm.
Anthony Mackie to me, even though he is a good actor, is the type of person that like he leads with his face. You know how that there's that those memes of him and that smile, and people
Yeah.
kind of just play off the idea that he always has that smile.
Mhm.
It's hard for me to get lost in the Anthony Mackie of it when it's like Marvel and this and that. So I think what was happening at the time was I was very much waiting for like him, Marvel, let's go, and then that the Twisted Metal felt like the side project. But I
Right.
stand firmly corrected because Twisted Metal is definitely the better project in my opinion that he's
Right.
working on. More entertaining, funnier. It feels like he gets to flex his acting chops and his action chops way
Mhm.
more. Like I get that he's supposed to be Captain America flying around in a suit, but man, some of the stuff he's doing in these cars and these stunts and this running and this like it's funny. And Stephanie Beatriz is great as his partner, is it? You know, like
Okay.
yeah, that's I gotta tell people honestly.
Well, then, if you wanna, like, get back to Anthony Mackie, acting, then,
Yeah.
watch 8 Mile.
True. Yeah, yeah, true.
You wouldn't even recognize it's him.
Yeah, that's true. That's funny. I got another piece of news. This one's a little bit longer. This is why I moved it to the bottom. Warner Brothers Discovery bids are due this week, November 20th. How do Paramount, Netflix, and Comcast stack up? So, I mean, I don't know if any of you care too much about this, but I feel like I had this conversation with a friend of mine
Mm.
where I was explaining, I don't, he was saying to me, I don't know that most people care who owns which networks. And I was like, that's fair. I agree with you. I don't
Mm.
think most people pay attention. I don't think people know the Ellison family owns Paramount. I don't think people know Brian Roberts is running Comcast. I don't think people know Sarantos is at Netflix. They don't
No,
care
I
about
don't we don't have a show like, um is it 30 Rock? Yeah, we don't have a show like
right,
30 Rock that's satirizing that kinda stuff
right.
and really poking
Like
fun of it.
Donahue and
Yeah.
like General Electric, NBC, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and Comcast and all that kinda stuff.
Right, right. And I get that. I get that people don't necessarily think it's the most interesting subject. But I would say this podcast has in the past covered the fact that the Disney deal with Fox, as much as I know a lot of people figured we covered that specifically because of the X-Men, I think we covered it because it was important to know that these deals were going to affect television as you know it. Like Hulu was going to be a major factor in that deal because Hulu, which was split between three of the major networks, was now going to be owned by one of the majors by buying out the other one, and then
Yeah.
there's going to be leftover piece for Universal, and that one of the reasons Universal was trying to overbid for Fox was to try and make sure that didn't happen. So
Mhm.
stuff like that to me seems important. And Warner Brothers is another big situation like that. Warner Brothers is a huge buyer for films
Mhm.
and like, you know, they're one of the major historical studios,
Yep.
and for them to disappear from the market or absorbed from the market takes a major buyer out of the industry. And the less buyers you have, the less potential there is for like diverse films being
Mhm.
told because
And work.
and work
And
made
work being spread
if
around.
if anything, Jaws, that's probably the more important statement, and
Mhm.
work. Because I'll say it to you like this: Paramount Skydance, which is the Ellison family, who has their finger in the pocket of like tech with TikTok and stuff like that, and
Oracle. They own Oracle.
they
That's what
own
you're saying.
Oracle, which and they're connected with the government because Larry Ellison's Oracle project for the CIA was what he had before he launched Oracle, his product. So it's been there. They've been doing these things. They're making that money. They want to buy Warner Brothers. And I've said it before on this podcast, them buying Warner Brothers to me seems like a bad idea because let's ignore all the relationships of it all and their relationships to political figures and whatnot. Paramount and Warner Brothers should not be together. They're two huge studios, and that's a major buyer gone again,
Mhm.
in my sake. Netflix, if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, first of all, Paramount wants to buy the whole thing when they buy buy Warner Brothers.
Right.
Netflix only wants to buy the streaming rights and their streaming stuff.
Mm.
Same thing with Comcast. Comcast, who is Universal, they just want to get the streaming stuff, which is a smaller part. Warner Brothers still has a plan to, at some point, split the streaming and studio and their television stuff into two separate entities if none of the deals go through.
Okay.
And from what I understand, Netflix and Comcast are trying to buy the streaming and studio element. If Netflix gets their hands on it, Netflix is most likely going to stop making theatrical releases with Warner Brother IP.
Which sucks.
Huge,
That
big mistake.
means no Dune. That
Yeah.
means no Batman. No
Right.
DC stuff.
Yes.
Which feels weird. That
I
feels very ridiculous.
People keep trying to convince me that Netflix won't do that. That if
No
Netflix
more
gets their hand
no
on it,
more what was it called? Matrix, if there's other Matrix movies.
right, right. I mean, people are trying to convince me that Netflix wouldn't go that far. They would
No,
just.
I think they would.
I think they would
They
too.
would. They totally would.
Serrandos has
They're in
said, "I
tech.
don't believe in theaters." Why would he
They're,
buy one of the all the IPs you just mentioned,
Mhm.
the Matrix, all the DC stuff, the HBO stuff? If they own it and they know they want people to subscribe to their streaming service, and they don't want you guys going to the theaters because they want you spending as much time as possible on their platform, why on earth would they put these things in theaters? They don't have to. If they can get your subscription money, that's even better for them. Warner Brother has a lot of IP, and this is a pretty big decision,
Mhm.
which is unfortunate
Ooh,
because
does that include New Line Cinema as well?
I'm not sure. It's one of the studios, right?
I assume so. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Might
New
be.
Line. No, 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 no. In 2008, it became a subsidiary of Warner Brothers,
I mean, if it's one of the studios or the streaming, that's what Netflix is
which
trying to get
includes
there.
Warner Brothers Pictures, New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers Pictures Animation, Castle Rock Entertainment, and Warner Brothers.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's a lot. That's
yeah.
Harry
And then,
Potter. No more Harry Potter. No more Looney Tunes. Well, I mean,
dude,
they already sunsetted Looney Tunes, but
yeah.
imagine that. No more Harry Potter movies or no more
I mean, the Harry
Lord of the
Potter.
Rings I think counts as that as well. I'm just trying to find
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The list of
I'm
what's
just trying
all
to go
under
through a
Warner
list
Brothers.
of
All this to say, it's not a good move. It's not a good
mm-mm.
deal for anybody if Warner Brothers gets absorbed by Netflix. Like, I really, really don't think it's something people want. And then the last option, Universal, Comcast Universal, it kind of, I mean, they're the lesser of all three evils because it's not Paramount, Skydance, and the Ellison family with all their plans, and it's not Netflix with their plans to essentially anchor everything into streaming
Mm-hmm.
away from theaters. Comcast Universal is the only one that I would expect would still release movies in
Right.
theaters. They don't seem to have as big a connection to political parties, and I would imagine would let HBO and all that stuff run independently.
Mm.
I know Paramount Skydance supposedly has said they would do the same thing, but they say that, but I don't trust them to do it. So for all of you watching this, for all of you who've been listening to this podcast, I mean, it's not like we get a vote, but I if you know anyone who knows anyone, at least tell people what's going on so that people can be aware of who and what is going to be running some of your favorite IPs. I don't know about you, but I don't want the next James Gunn Superman DCU films to all just end up on streaming.
Yeah, same here. When I went to go see Superman, I went to go see it in the theater, and it was really nice. It was really fun.
Same.
It was really colorful. It was very hopeful. I mean, that's a lot
Yep.
of stuff we want when we go to the theater. I mean, we were enjoying our sad boy era,
Yeah.
our dour. Hey, this is what the future is going to be. Was it Blade Runner
Yeah. Yeah.
20 was it 2029
2049.
2049
Yeah.
era, you know?
I truly believe
I
that
think that's
we
Warner Brothers as well.
yes, you're right. It is. Yeah, yeah,
Joker,
yeah.
another
Joker.
one.
Yeah. This is crazy. I don't know, man. But anyways, we'll see what happens November 20th. By the time you're listening to this, it may have passed already. We may have more information.
Mm.
We'll probably cover it next week. But if hopefully it's good news. Fingers crossed. We got a clip for you guys this week. This one is from our buddy. You guys, watch the show. You know that Dave has been absent because he is out there being a proud papa and he hasn't been able to be on the show. But he did was very, very, very excited about the recent announcement of the the Link Zelda film that is
Hmm.
coming, and they released some
Legend of
images.
Zelda film.
Legend of Zelda. Thank you
Yeah,
very
I
much.
would leave it at that, and then let everyone try to figure out who Zelda is.
Yeah, true, 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 true. So we're gonna play this, and we're gonna be on the screen with you. So let's check it out. This is Dave's uh, reaction. He sends this with love.
What's up, Prue? Miss you guys. Wish I could be there, but Daddyhood is taking over for a little while longer. But wanted to chime in on this. Obviously, this major Zelda and Link dropped by Nintendo. The first official images from the movie. You know, the images and how they look, honestly, pretty spot on. I didn't think they'd be able to get something so spot on in such a, just in general. It's very Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom type vibes, which is the most recent one, which is good, but at the same time, the color schemes and whatnot for Link are definitely a bit old school, which is dope. So with that said, the images themselves look great. However, although they look great, my thing is, do we really need this movie? I don't know if we need this movie. It's kind of a little out of left field. And the other thing that's a little odd about it, as like a gamer, my issue is we're going to be hearing Link for the first time. You've never heard his voice in any of the games. In the games, he's not even given dialogue, let alone slang. Like, does he even use the word bro? Does he use man? Does he use dude? I mean, it's going to be just weird to hear him finally speak. At least to hear him speak for first time through a movie as opposed to a game, which, you would think that we'd hear it from a game. I mean, someone could argue, yeah, sure, we had the animated series in the 90s. There's a 13-episode season with the whole "excuse me, princess" tagline, which I hope to God he does not use in the movie, but although it'd be hilarious if they could put it in properly. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. I actually think it's a major challenge for the filmmakers. And to be quite honest, I think it's going to put a lot of heat on the new actor who's doing this because, even if he kills it and knocks it out of the park, someone's going to hate on it just because that's how today's society is. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, best of luck to these guys. But again, do we need this movie? I don't know. And hearing Link, I just don't know. Other than that, miss y'all. Ciao.
Yeah.
Miss you too, Dave.
Miss you too.
I do miss
that was
Dave.
yeah.
He's out there being a papa. He's being a busy dad. I love the images. I equally saw the images and was very happy with what I saw. I think it's really exciting to see that they're making the film, but I didn't know. When I originally Dave sent us the audio for this, and I looked into the news, I didn't know that a lot of the fans were concerned about the idea of hearing Link's voice for the first time because people were saying we've never heard Link in the game. We don't know how he sounds.
You don't speak.
He doesn't speak verbally, but he'll do ha hey, like he'll do like little action noises and stuff like that. I do know. I think the voice actor for Link in the games is the same voice actor for another fighting game character that I like named Joe Higashi. And even that character speaks like he'll say like, "Hey, let's go," but and then he does his fighting thing. I could see that, or maybe they might do something really stylistic and not make him talk, because the whole point is that you're supposed to imagine yourself as Link. That's why Link does not speak. He's not really a character. He's more of a player avatar.
I need a fairy to scream at me and say, "Hey, listen!" I just need that, and I'm good. We don't need him to speak. We need a fairy with wild attitude.
I understand everything y'all are saying. I think people are gonna want to hear him speak, though. Like what you're describing to me sounds more like if they did the film from a first-person perspective. You know how like Jason Statham did a film like that, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's like,
are you talking about Crank?
Transporter?
is it Crank or
Crank?
There's Crank.
I think but there's another one called something Harry, but it's not with Jason Statham. It's just you're straight up the character,
right?
It's first person.
Something.
I think it's something Harry.
Danger Harry, maybe.
Maybe
something like that. I just think that if you're gonna have, first of all, the actor they picked Canadian actor, has a movie with Bryan Cranston, had his own TV show, Son of Crit. Like he's done a bunch of stuff. He's a decent actor. I can't imagine they're gonna cast this kid to play a mute throughout the whole film.
That shit look like AI to me. I was like, wow, they got a little kid that looks like Baby Link. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You thought the pictures were fake. I remember
Straight up fake. I don't even pay attention to half the thing I see from movies anymore because I'm like, oh, that's AI.
Well, for me, like I guess I'm excited, and then I also like I know Dave was saying like do we really need this? But the thing that Nintendo is doing now is everything they have, they're making it into a movie one way or another. That's their new opus operandi. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
So like Hardcore Henry, thank you, Omar.
Thank you, Omar. Yeah,
because I was looking up Henry, and then I found another movie called Henry Danger, the movie. It's a Nickelodeon movie that came out this year, and I'm like, that's not the movie. but like I know that like Nintendo's focus is getting more of their characters, more of their stuff out there. So you have the new Super Mario Brothers movie coming out, which is Mario Brothers Galaxy.
Right.
No.
Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy.
Is it Galaxy?
I'm pretty sure it's Galaxy.
Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel. Anywho.
I'll look up while you keep talking, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
And so there's that they're coming out with. There's supposed to be a Donkey Kong spin-off movie with Seth Rogen because he was that character in the first movie.
Yeah.
So this is one of the live action ones they're going to do. I know a friend of mine was like, "How come they're not doing animated?" And I'm like, "Animated doesn't bring the bucks, doesn't bring the dollars to the yard." Sad to say, and because I mean, I could get it like if it was animated, but it's not the same.
What would you say? First of all, the movie is the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Okay, thank you.
The title, yeah. What would you say is the movie that broke the video game theater curse? Because how at one point there was always the idea that like no video game IP has ever successfully gone to the big screen, and people would list like a bunch of stuff that
I would say the one that did it right. I don't know if it made. No, it did make money. It had a sequel. Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay, yeah.
I would say that
I've watched some videos on YouTube that have explained that we got the first one, but the second one was dumb luck because it did not look like they wanted to make it based on how the movie did the first time.
Right, but I'm just saying they made a second one. That's all I'm saying.
Fair,
like the fact that they got a second one, like even so I would say that probably was the best one.
Okay.
For a while, and then the one that like really what would be the second one that like everyone's like, hey, maybe we should take this a bit more seriously?
I really think it was the Super Mario movie. Like I think it's that long before, and even though that one is animated, I think the fact that it made as much money as it did the year it came out, that it gave people the idea like, oh, there's success here. There, like we can actually make these movies and people will come and see them. This IP is popular enough that we can get people into the butts and seats, as they say,
Yeah, because I know Scott Pilgrim made no money. I know that.
No,
but that's more based off of a manga comic book than it is a video game. Assassin's Creed, no. Uncharted, no.
Nope. And that one had Tom Holland, who's coming off of Spider-Man, which should have gotten again butts and seats with Mark Wahlberg as his buddy.
Sonic.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay.
Sonic.
That's
fair.
I
would say Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. We got the
Sonic
3 Sonics and a TV show.
Sonic was before the Super Mario movie too, right?
I think so. Hold on a second.
Yeah. It is.
Here we go. Super Mario Brothers 2023. Okay. And then Sonic 2 was 2022. So yeah, definitely
1 year before that. Yeah. I'm actually a little shocked. I guess it's not because it's coming out in 2026. So I guess 3 years is doable. But I know, for example, we talked about the fact that KPop Demon Hunters is only going to be coming out. The sequel is coming out in 2029, right? And one of the excuses, not excuse, I don't want to say the word excuse in a negative way, but one of the reasons they gave was it takes time to make these movies.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were able to release Super Mario in 2023, you said, and the sequel's coming out 3 years later, seems like pretty quick, good turnaround.
I would say that's because it's Illumination coming out with that.
Yeah, Illumination is better with turnover.
Well, Illumination makes all the Despicable Me
Right,
movies, the
right,
Minion movies. That's their thing that they're just kind of bam, 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 bam. They bang
Okay.
out. So, how will the story be? I don't know,
Ooh,
because I mean,
interesting. Okay.
does the does the does the does that movie does the Super Mario Brothers movie really have a story?
The first one?
Yeah, or does it just show you a lot of iconography from the video games and it makes you feel good? And you're like, oh, they got it right. And you
Hey
just give it
man,
a
you're
pass.
not allowed to say the quiet part out loud. You're gonna get me mad. Okay?
I
You
mean,
and I see this is why people got mad at me, because when I watched the movie the first time, I said I got bored and fell asleep. It's only when I rewatched it the second time and gave into the nostalgia that I really liked the
there
movie.
you go.
But the first time I watched it, I was like, there's no story here. Like,
Yeah.
Mario doesn't like mushrooms. We're going through the sewer tunnel, like a nut, like Luigi is off on his own in like a ghost area.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, what is
Because
this?
they're trying to invoke Luigi's Mansion where he's always scared.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So
I
there's a
thought,
lot of references. That's really cool. But is there a cohesive story that is trying to tell you something? And you know, so is Mario, like, him not liking mushrooms? Is that helping him
right.
do something better?
Right. Yeah. Like
I mean,
when they tell him that,
Mhm.
like it, and I don't know if this is what you meant, but the idea with the mushroom, is it like eating your broccoli makes you better? Because when he finally eats the mushroom to get bigger,
the correct mushroom.
the correct mushroom to get bigger, it helps him. And
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, look, if you do the right thing, there
yeah.
are benefits to eating like the right food. And I was just like, that feels kind of lame. Like, I didn't need that. I didn't need you guys to try and teach me a lesson that way. You know what I mean? But
To be, I did enjoy the movie, and I also did enjoy that the original voice actor for Mario was in it, playing sporadic characters here and
right,
there. And I
right,
hope
right.
they have him again. Like, I hope it's not a thing where they're just like, oh, we had him in the first one, we don't need him again. Like, I hope
Yeah,
they use him more, or he's there more, because like that guy's been there
Right.
for a very long time, and
agreed.
he deserves all the love.
Yeah,
And he gets all the love.
definitely.
He definitely gets all the love that the fans give him and everything like that. But and he's the ambassador of Mario now.
Right,
But
right,
I
right.
would still want to hear that voice doing stuff, and at least in a movie, so it's there.
Right. Hear me, Wendell. Though, hear me out.
Mm.
Do you think it's wild that they're jumping right to Galaxy?
Yes.
What? Well, yeah. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm
But you're not crazy.
Okay,
But
explain.
that
Explain.
I would
not
assume.
because okay, to explain in layman, not layman terms, but to explain
Oh,
to
it is
folks.
layman. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I
Super
didn't realize.
Mario, it's
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. The one you played, the one we all played, Nintendo.
Right. Right.
The next one is Super Mario Galaxy. So in terms of Nintendo systems, that's like 9 systems later. That's
Oh, wow.
GameCube. Was that GameCube?
No, so it's
Galaxy was what?
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64,
Wrong. Virtual Boy.
GameCube. Virtual Boy doesn't count.
Yes, it does, nigga. Don't do that.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. There was no Super Mario game on that system. It does not count.
Wario counts.
Wario does not count.
Wario
Wario
counts.
Wario.
Ah.
Wario is Mario Land.
It's a Mario Land.
Mario Land is on Game Boy. That's not mainline. Game
Technicalities,
Boy.
bars.
What was I saying?
Let's go.
So funny.
N64,
Yeah.
GameCube,
Hit him.
Wii.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wii
so
U?
Galaxy was Wii. So that's
Wii U. Yeah, okay, it was Wii
Wii
U.
U, but I'm saying it came out on the Wii. And then I
Okay.
think maybe 2 came out on the Wii
GameCube
U.
was what, the Sunshine?
Sunshine, yes.
Bong. Okay, so that's nuts. Because even on Nintendo, we had Mario, Mario 2, Mario 3, easily the best Mario out there. And then there was
Also, isn't Mario 2 technically a play? Which is the one that ends when the curtains fall?
No.
Oh,
Mario 3. Mario 3 is the play.
Mario 3
It has the curtains and everything.
Right.
And then Mario 2 is a dream.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so when you beat it, he cuts back, and then you see Mario's asleep, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
None of it made sense. You were throwing fruit and vegetables at people. It was wild. It's a total like game change from the next one.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the explanation, whole engine change and so on. But I feel like they should at least allude to those two.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Yoshi's supposed to be in this, but they didn't show Yoshi in the
How you get how?
He's supposed to be in it, but they didn't show Yoshi, so they're kind of holding back on that.
I'm even more annoyed that You're jumping to Galaxy, but like RPG was a better story.
RPG is them and Square Enix.
They
And
can't use
Square,
it?
excuse me, Square.
Square.
So it's a little
Squaresoft.
ooh,
Like
you know what I mean?
like licensing type.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you got to
okay.
split that. You got to split that with people. You know, like think about it this way.
Yeah. You don't
Everyone
wanna use-
loves Mario RPG. We all love
yeah.
Mario RPG, but they haven't used Mallow and they haven't used Geno in forever.
ever
They allude to these extra characters they made for the game,
all the time.
put them in anything because there's like, then we have to share the money with Square. We don't want to share. Money.
Oh,
We don't wanna,
okay.
Why would we have to share money? They'll put them as like a trophy and stuff, but they're just like,
Sure.
no, we're not acknowledging that. And it's like everyone loves Geno. Everyone wants more Geno.
Love Geno. Oh my god,
But,
best wizard ever.
I think they jumped to Galaxy just because it's a more newer
Mm.
one, and they're trying to like get kids as well. Like, I mean, like, you know, some people might still have their like. I feel like they're just jumping ahead just because it's just easier. Like,
I need the 8 lands. I need Pipeland. I need Darkland. I need all of them. Cloudland.
and they want to bring what's her name, Rosalina, in.
For what?
I don't know.
Y'all have Peach. How you gonna explain Rosalina now?
They-
And that's not even her.
Rosalina is being voiced by Brie Larson, right?
Yeah,
That's the one
she's from Galaxy.
okay.
She's like the Princess Peach in Galaxy, but she has like a bunch of powers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because they showed her in the trailer doing some badass shit. So-
Yeah, and Brie Larson's like all excited, like she had to tell her boyfriend like, "Yo, leave me the hell alone. I'm playing my Mario right now."
But like, is it okay?
I'm
There's
playing my Mario. Get away.
so there's Princess Peach. There
Yeah.
is Toadstool though, right? She does exist. There's
Toad's chilling with her. Toad's with her.
no, but like no. Okay, but there's Princess
no.
Toadstool is Peach.
Yes, they renamed. So like, remember, Bowser was King Koopa.
Yes,
and they changed that.
Bowser.
They
However,
kind of-
there is, because of Mario Kart 8, there is a brunette-haired princess that isn't Rosalina. You know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember her name. She's in Mario Kart 8. There's Peach, and then there's this brunette
Is that
rocking an orange dress, and you're just like, who
yeah,
is this girl?
that's another. I think she's supposed to be from
Daisy.
Mario Land. Yeah,
Daisy. Bong. Daisy.
Yeah, she's
that's
supposed to be
Mario
from-
Land.
I think she's Mario Land.
Fam. You see all this continuity and lore that they're just casually skipping over, or they're going to fit into another hour and 30.
I feel like they're gonna fit it into an if they
Make it
as
2
well, I think
hours.
they're gonna
Give me
do-
something. Give me some.
Nah, you want
Yeah, I
2
want
hours
to
of
Mario. That
Mario?
shit I was like, listen, what? That's it? No. He's not just gonna get a star and beat ass. No. I need the leaf. I need the evolution of the powers. I need the leaf that gives you the raccoon tail and such. I need the yellow
feather.
cape, the feather, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, yo, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Can I just say though, I know this is just a quick aside, but the little guy who's in the cave in the
Yeah.
first movie, who's just like, all life is worthless. We're
Yeah.
all gonna... I was like that
That
little
broke
like
you?
was he a raindrop? What was I don't even know what
Star or something. I don't know. What he was.
yeah, he
was
looked
just
like a star or raindrop or something, but he was like,
Oh
the
yeah,
most-
no. He's from Galaxy. I think that's the thing.
oh, okay.
I think that little star thingy. I
Yeah.
think he's supposed to be from Galaxy. So that's why.
Depressed. This boy,
depressing. Oh gosh.
this
yeah.
boy is giving up on life. It was
Life.
Well,
hilarious.
there are references to Mario 2
There are.
in the trailer.
Okay.
There's a scene where Princess Peach is fighting off all these like ninja looking guys,
Yes.
Right.
and those are the little ninja guys that
Ninja
jump
guys
up and
Mario
down. You can pick them up and throw them. So
Okay.
there's references to other stuff, but it's just that they're
Look at that.
naming the game
Mm,
Galaxy because I think because they just re-released 3 of the 3D Mario games. So that was Mario 64.
Wow. they dropped it
That
again?
was Sunshine, and then Galaxy I think is a part of that triple pack for Switch. So I
Wow.
think that's probably why. Like it's just easier to get people on board with the nicest looking one as opposed to like, hey, check out the one on the N64. This looks old and blocky. I'm telling friends like, hey guys, you need to watch Beast Wars because Beast Wars is really good. Or watch Reboot because it's a great writing, it's an amazing show. And when they watch season 1, they're just like, this looks old as sin. Like it's because it is old, but like, it's hard to watch. It's like, but the story and the characters and
Don't talk back to me. Respect your elders. Watch my show, nigga.
exactly.
Go
So
get me
that-
my biscuits, bro.
So that's why I could see why they're like galaxy. They jump the galaxy just because it's just easier
I guess
to
you're all
like,
gonna run out.
like you're gonna tell your kids, "Yo, play this 2D game. It looks old. What is this? Why am I? How come I can't look behind me? How come I can't turn the camera?"
Hey man, just how you get them when they're like 4 and they don't know better. Lonnie's on Battletoads Double Dragon. Doesn't say nothing.
Oh,
Doesn't say nothing.
Not
Can't
even
really
beating
play
it.
because the game's super hard. But
Yeah,
yeah, like, whatever. It teaches you that you can't just get everything in life. You're just gonna die sometimes.
Just let her pause the
Esports.
game and just jam out to Rare. Just making awesome pause menu music.
Yeah, man, that shit hard. What?
we got
All
it.
right.
Mark wrote, "Beast Wars is amazing. One of my favorite shows of all time."
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Dinobot died like a bad man.
man. Oh yes.
Best death ever in any cartoon that I
He
accepted.
saved humanity. Thank
Hell
you for your
yeah.
service,
Man with
sir.
the golden disc, bust it. What? What? He blew that with his eye laser. He's like, ah, yo, Dinobot forever.
Amazing.
He broke out his tail nunchuck, the thing that he never uses for that fight. It was like
A nunchuck? No, it was
yeah,
like a
he had,
shield.
like, well, it was a weird shield.
It was a shield. It was
Some
like a
sort of
scale
helicopter thing they did, but he had to hold it like this, all awkward, and
Yeah,
his
yeah.
little sword. But
Yeah.
you knew there was a serious fight because Dinobot never broke that out. He broke it out in episode 1 or 2 when he was fighting for the leadership of the Autobots,
Yeah.
and then in his last episode he broke it out. So like, oh, this is
Wow.
a serious one. 'Cause before that, he would just walk around with his sword and just shoot you with laser eyes. That was it. You're like, why doesn't Dinobot have a gun? He doesn't need one.
No,
didn't
it's
need one.
all in his eyes.
But no, when he was fighting for his life, let's break out the little tail shield and go out like a bad man. Yeah. Good job, Dinobot. Love him.
I think that's everything for news and everything that we wanted to cover.
I remember seeing something online about John Boyega being at a convention talking about Attack the Block 2, and when
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
Yo,
when I was trying to look
actually
up
did
news
have
for it, I couldn't find anything. Or
Couldn't
just
find
Google
nothing. He just said
crashed.
it. He be
yeah,
saying shit.
that's it. Yes. I did have that as a like a story on IG, but I forgot to add it to the news. But you're right. Yes, John Boyega has mentioned that they are working on Attack the Block 2.
Moses.
If you guys have not seen the first one, highly recommend. That is
So
an
good.
amazing film.
Really?
So fun. And like practical effects and stuff. Like we're talking like they did that movie when you didn't need the CGI and stuff. Like they figured out they could have done that movie 20 years before and still made it look good.
How did
'Cause
you
they
do
really
teeth then? The teeth was messed up.
I know. But it's really good. Like that was I remember seeing that. I think I saw that at like Fantasia or something, the Fantasia Film Festival. Fantastic film. John Boyega, please make that happen.
Please.
Because I don't know how I feel about these stars constantly talking about like, yo, we're doing this project and then we don't see none.
We
The
talk
same
about
thing-
Homeboy with BP3,
which one's BP3?
Black Panther 3.
Oh no, well Kugler said that's happening. He's working on it.
You say he confirmed it this week or something, saying
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
next
yeah.
one. That's my next film. So
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Because
I thought, what's his name? Denzel kind of outed it a little bit.
yeah, that too. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm talking to Ryan. You're supposed to be putting me in the movie. Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
I remember why people were freaking out though, because Kugler was talking heavy about his X-Files project. So
Oh,
people were saying, if you're doing that project, what's happening with Black Panther 3? And then that's why
he
I
had to
guess
go and
people
say
were
that.
like, yeah, he had to like make it official. Like, don't worry, like the Black Panther 3 is not going to get held back. That's the next project, but I'm still holding the X-Files thing close to my heart because he explained that
Because
his mom's, his mom loved the show.
Cool segue about Coogie. On my plane to LA, I watched Sinners in Silent because I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I watched the movie complete silence, like no
Wait,
sound,
what?
Oh,
Why?
because I didn't have the headphones that worked with it. Like I just didn't.
Aw.
Like it wasn't one of those where you could connect your Bluetooth or like you could just plug in. It was just like,
Okay.
here's your movie, and you got to buy our $10 headphones, or there you go. That's it.
Oh, and you never tried. You didn't have headphones on you at all.
I didn't have headphones that were compatible with that. I had my like
Oh.
Bluetooth plug-in joint, so it's like
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna connect Bluetooth and like mash up the plane and you know what I mean? So,
Wait, so you watched? How did you
have
watch it?
noise canceling on?
Yo,
Did you watch it with closed caption?
there was closed captioning for for the first 20 minutes there was no closed captioning,
Oh,
and then I figured it out. But no, because to say this, the opening of that film, that entire film, but the opening of that movie,
Yeah.
and the entire movie is hard as fuck without sound.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen the movie like 3 times, so I agree. It's just so much happens that I'm
Yeah.
confused as what it is. Like,
But you were able to put. I mean, what's sad though is the part at the train station when he runs into the girl for the first time in the movie.
yeah,
Their
there's some
old
lines.
friend.
Yeah,
Like you don't
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
the line that she hits him with. Like you stuck
Yeah.
your tongue in my cooch and you said you love me, and then you're
Well,
just
you
like,
see,
oh,
like, see, I caught her like mouthing it, and like, because what's the thing? The shitty thing about it is that the closed
so
caption,
funny.
because I tried to get it in mid film,
Mm.
the closed captioning and what was on the screen was kind of out of sync by
Oh,
by a little
man.
bit. So I'm just like, oh, what? Shit was crazy. Shit was so crazy. Oh man, she was just mini
But
comments.
like half the movie is about music.
I
So
know, right?
Oh,
All
that's
the
messed
music
up.
scene, the entire music scene where you're seeing everything pop up and you're getting all the
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
imagery. I'm just catching the imagery.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck the song sound like. I don't know what's going on with the white boy outside, and they're doing all their dance.
so
I don't know what.
funny.
I'm just seeing. Oh, this is getting kind of
One-
Michael Jackson thrillery. This is nice.
So funny.
One of
Oh
the
no!
most-
Don't go outside. That guy doesn't need to go to the bathroom that bad. Oh, I guess you do. Don't. No.
Yo, the fact that you're describing without actually hearing what they
The
said.
fact that the white lady next to me looks so pissed off when she was watching any of this, especially the kind of sex scene when she bit dude. Woo!
Oh my
It was great.
God.
Her, oh man, it wasn't for her kids, not at all.
So funny.
But I remember seeing someone like called out a scene, which was really hilarious. So it's like the first time you see this soon to be the vampire, and his sun's going down. He's all on fire. He's not on fire. He's
Oh, yeah.
smoking because he's trying to get out of the sun. And they show you like the plane, and then the
Yeah.
house, and then the car outside, and he's like in front. Someone paused it at that scene, and they're like, "Do you think Ryan Coogler likes Coward the dog?"
Yo, that's the house.
That's the house and the car.
I'm Leonardo DiCaprio in the friggin' scene. I'm the meme. Yo. Yo.
This is a lot.
You
That's
guys
a
are
lot.
so
That's a
funny.
stretch. but I
Courage
wouldn't
the
put it- I wouldn't
Cowardly
put it past
Dog.
them.
That shit was scary.
I wouldn't put it past him. I
Probably
really
watched
wouldn't
it.
put it.
Yeah,
Like he drops a lot of little stuff, and he'll just be like, "All right, I'm gone." And then when you come back, you're like, "Wait a minute, isn't that this?"
I need to go back and no. Can we do that? Can we? Is it? No, I need to find that like side by side. Courage's house and that house, crazy, crazy. Also, and I see people talking about it on the internet. Can we get a prequel about them Indians just hunting vampires?
Yo,
Can we?
yo.
Can we
yo.
just talk about
the
them?
meme that's coming out right now is every show right now has natives saying, "Don't mess with
Told
that
y'all.
shit. Don't mess with that shit," and then people just messing with it. So like the new show, what's it?
Told
Welcome
y'all.
to Deary,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah.
like an It offshoot.
Fam,
pretty much.
fam. That is that. That is
I
it.
put the house in the car up on the screen for those.
That is-
That's
listening.
pretty much it.
That is dead on.
so funny.
Wow.
And with the background, the sun setting, and everything. But yeah, they showed the characters from Sinners, the natives from Sinners. They showed this woman in that show Deary, Welcome to Deary, which is the It spinoff, and like they're warning people like, hey, don't mess with that. I think in the continuity of It, the natives fought Pennywise and beat him.
Oh shit.
Oh,
They figured out what he was and how to beat him, and they beat him, and then he came back, and he had to come back like 3 or 4 or 5 times. And then on the 5th time, he finally, all right, I got it now. And he finally beat
Imagine
them.
getting your ass beat 5 times by the same group of people.
They figured it out. Like they immediately figured it out and beat him 4 to
By the
5 times.
5th time,
You gotta change up so many times. All right, so I'm done. Sorry. Sorry for
No,
the
that's amazing.
tangent.
I'm just imagining the 5th time. He's like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna be a big old.
sorry. I found this, which is what you guys wanted.
Dead at.
So this is the side by side where
That's the
people are
cover.
like,
That's the cover of this
Exactly it.
episode. Stop that. That's
Ah,
crazy.
I already made the cover.
You did?
Oh,
Okay,
God.
cool. It's oh my gosh. What's wrong with you, Ryan? What are you doing?
That's so.
What do you mean?
funny.
What's wrong with him? He's
so
he's showing us art.
That means he watched Grim Adventures with what's the name in Mandy.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You for sure watched that. Wow.
Did you hear about why
They never made him.
Did you hear about when they made the death like real?
Yes.
He was white.
Yes. Because
Even though
they were aware of themselves. That's why.
Because even though he speaks with a heavy Jamaican accent, when they show his mom, she's black. She's clearly black. And when they showed him as a dude, he was white. And the reason why is like because in the show, like these two kids, Death has to do everything they say. So they're like, "Oh my god, what have we done? If we went too far on this joke,
we made him black." It'd be like, "Hey, America." It's not. So they are aware of themselves. Be like, "We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
We know you. We know y'all know, but we want our jobs.
Yeah,
we don't want the FCC being like, "Hey, man." So yeah.
Mike just wrote, "I would love to see a movie where some First Nations are repeatedly beating it."
Yo, right?
Yeah.
That would just be hilarious. Like, It Busters.
Yeah, they're like it's like walking around with It Busters.
Hey, yo, we got him.
But done in it's like it looks like the Mythbusters.
Busters.
Lord.
Could this be Pennywise? No, it's not Pennywise.
Crazy. Have you guys been checking out anything? Any TV shows, any movies, anything you guys seen recently?
I've been seeing clips of Being Eddie. So the Eddie Murphy documentary that came out on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, shoot, I wanted to watch it. I just didn't get the chance to watch it, but I heard it was really good.
Okay.
There's one scene where he's talking about having OCD. It actually opens up about that.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wow.
Okay.
I'm
about to jump into the Vince Staples show season 2.
Oh, nice.
Tonight. That is, as I like to call it, Atlanta Light.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the last episode, sir?
Of Atlanta? No, funny enough, still haven't.
No, come on.
I still haven't. And
that
I also
was 2 years ago now.
And I didn't watch the first episode of Vince Staples show. I know.
I still need to finish Atlanta. I
have to watch it.
Okay, both of you need to cry and finish Atlanta.
Well, I remember I was the one that was like, "Yo, everyone needs to watch Atlanta," and then I completely fell. I watched the first season, and then a bit of the second season. I laughed really hard with that black kid. Like, oh, there's a kid in this class.
White face.
We can't put up with him. We just have the white face on.
Oh yeah.
Well, I told you guys about how I watched an episode of Atlanta one time and had like a jazz playing at the same time and didn't realize and thought that was just a decision they made, that the whole episode was jazz and you didn't hear them say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't even dawn on me to check if I had music playing in another tab, and that's why I couldn't hear, because the jazz fits so well. It's the episode where they're like running around and then they're outside on a couch and the sun is like in the background.
Oh yeah.
And and as I'm watching that, you just hear jazz like it's just like smooth jazz, and I'm like, man, this is an interesting
jazz noise again. What was that? Do it again.
But just watching it and
I don't know what the jazz is all about. You see,
Devil's lettuce. No, but no joke. I'm watching this whole thing. I'm like 20 minutes in, and I'm just like, this episode's really wild. I don't understand why they just had this jazz the whole time. Not me realizing after I watched almost the whole episode, God damn it, it's just another tab open, and had to rewatch the episode, which, funny enough, didn't enjoy as much. I enjoyed the jazz version, boy.
You know you're old when it needs more jazz.
Yeah.
Needs more jazz.
Needs more skitty bop.
Skitty bop.
Squiddy boop.
Squiddy boop. Oh shit.
Fuck. Yeah, I gotta watch Vince Staples. Honestly, I'm loving the clips. The Vince Staples clip where he's explaining to the thief that what the difference is between a heist and a robbery. And he's just like George Clooney. He's like explaining like a heist is a bunch of white people. And I was like, oh my God. But also, I never thought about it. I never really thought about the difference between a heist and just a robbery until a heist is if you I think to me
it's planned out for like
it's planned and no one notices the thing is gone right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a heist is you swap or you take and no one finds out until it's too late.
Yeah.
Whereas a robbery is like you just go in. Like
You're yelling at
heist-
niggas.
yeah. A heist is a type of robbery, but a robbery is not necessarily a heist.
It's an elegant robbery.
Yeah.
It's the Thomas Crown affair.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, oh my
Hey!
god, I
You
was
play
just
some jazz in the background. You play some Nina Simone. No sinner man, where you gonna run to?
Yo.
No sinner man.
A little bit of wine.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan, because he's doing the
Oh, yeah.
reboot, right?
Yeah.
Yo, crazy
Remake. Be
Remake,
the
sorry,
a third remake, I guess.
Yeah,
Because you had Pierce Brosnan.
yeah, because that's a remake of the
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to people about not too long, but Predator Badlands.
Yo.
I saw that shit. My God. So, as someone who does not fuck with the Predators,
Why not?
Really? Wow.
I like the movies are okay, but
Space
The lore? Space dreadlocks?
Space dreadlocks, the original the original Saiyans.
Yes.
The original
no.
Saiyans.
I am not giving the Predators Saiyan status.
How
There's
not?
no way.
I feel like they were Saiyans before the Saiyans came out.
That's where they got the idea for saying stop it.
The Predator?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They don't level up. They're just a bunch
No,
of guys
I
running
did not
around
Super
with
Saiyans, not Super Saiyans,
No, oh.
just Saiyans.
Yeah. Bardock and them. Yeah.
just Saiyans in general.
Yeah.
are
They go to
Predators.
different planets
The
using
scanners in
technology
the
that Data
eye.
creates,
Yeah. That's all Predator.
and they're a part of
Yeah,
a
that's
warrior
fair.
race.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Which is
tough.
actually true because they're part of a race that were taken over by whatever, and their technology is actually the other race's technology, which is why you see that they don't know how to work shit. And instead of like when their stuff gets damaged, they just toss it. It's because they don't actually know how to really work their technology. It's like technology that they scavenge from a race of essentially a being of people that came to their planet originally or another planet they were inhabiting, took over. The Predators ganged up, won, beat them, and then took their shit.
the tech.
Yeah.
Yo, they need to explain that better in the movies then, because like you're watching the movie and then, like in the movie, the bad guys at one point are admiring the tech and they're just like, "Yo, why are these dudes so advanced?" And they don't explain anything. And I kept thinking like, yeah, when they show the Predators, they're just out here in what looks like a wasteland on their planet, and then but for some reason they have mad technology. Like crazy bombs and shit that you're just like, how do you guys get your hands on this stuff? Who's developing this stuff when you guys just seem like a bunch of wild, like dangerous murderers?
Personally, I do not want them to explain
Yeah.
Predators all that much.
I'm good with how
they've explained it in the comic books and in the books, but like in movies and TV shows, I don't want them to explain anything.
They will mess it up.
Just keep them mysterious. Be like, yo, what the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This movie is revealing most of it. By the way,
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I know.
Everything
I know.
you just said. This movie is undoing
'Cause I
that.
know
'Cause
they're
this
called-
movie,
I know
this movie teaches you about the clans, the culture, like
it's
what
called
they
Yautja,
do.
not actual predators.
Yeah. The Yautja, what the
Yautja
Yautja
culture.
do with their week, what the Yautja do to honor people. Like you get all that lore.
Oh,
in this
okay,
one.
fine.
His dad might be a bad blood. I'm just saying.
But that, all this to say, when I was watching the movie, because I had just watched Prey. I watched Prey earlier in the day when
Yeah, you're good because that's the same dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tachtenberg, he does an amazing job. Prey is fantastic, by the way. Like even the French Canadians were so funny. The trappers that get their ass whooped by these, not just the Predators, get their ass whooped by the First Nation people. Like all of it was great. Watching that shit made me laugh so hard because I didn't know what era of like what era they were in. And then all of a sudden I start seeing trappers and I'm like, oh, okay, I get what we're on. I understand.
I'm like,
I remember this in history class.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in Quebec in Canada? Nice.
Yo, dude, honestly, it was so funny. I was cracking up when these allez, well, on va la tuer là. This guy's talking pure French Canadian, like really bad, like trapper, middle of nowhere French. And I was like, this is
You're sitting there like, fur trade era. I see.
Yeah. And then you get into Predator Badlands, and I'm like, well, I kind of don't care about the Predators. They're the bad guys. But this one,
debatable.
I mean, they're the Stone Colds of aliens.
Hold on.
Debatable.
They're the Stone Cold Steve Austins of aliens.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they can't be entertaining protagonists, but they are the villains of every story. They're not the good guys.
Do we really need good guys? If they're the bad guys, then what
Yeah.
makes Wayland Yutani?
Bong.
Yeah, I mean, you can have you can have two bad guys. I'm just saying,
Full of bad guys.
humanity is the good, and these people who come and cloak themselves and hunt you are bad.
They don't hunt you unless you're holding weapons and stuff.
And you have to see
my
the
God.
Predator, where that
being
is actually
serious.
a good guy.
I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about the Predator? Is the Predator the one in LA?
The
one in
Predator,
LA?
the one. Okay, the Predator I'm talking about is the one that happened right before Prey, the bad one, where
No,
there's
The one with Keegan Michael Key in them.
that's Predators.
Predators.
Oh,
So
geez.
there's
You don't
one
want that
before
one.
that.
The
one before that was good.
The
when
one
they're on a
after that
different
one.
planet.
Yeah, that was Predators. The Predator, or Predator, whatever they called it, because they really have bad names for these movies.
Yeah,
It's about a Yautja who comes to Earth, who's trying to give them tech to. It's not really canon, but he's trying to give the humans tech to stop an oncoming Yautja or whatever
Super
invasion.
Predator.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
Super Predator comes.
That's the Keegan Peele one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Keegan.
and he gets killed wild early, and yeah, but there are good guys. They're good.
Yeah, well, hold on. He's trying to come to Earth, but the main part of the story is them fighting the Super Predator.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was because that movie was directed and written by Shane
Trying to
Black.
rewrite history.
So
Yeah,
Shane Black wrote the first Predator movie
the first
and
one. Yeah,
also Lethal Weapon, and he was in the first one.
Right.
Yada yada yada. So
Skinny,
So,
you're
yeah.
so funny.
I
You're
try.
trying to rewrite this history so
I'm just-
hard.
no. Like in the first movie, the Predator doesn't kill the girl. He kills everybody except
Yeah.
the girl that survives,
Yeah.
and
Guys,
because she did not have a weapen.
I
and even
understand, but the
sorry,
Predator.
sorry, go on.
I get everything you're saying, but the Predator
I'm
is
getting deleted for nothing.
a murderer.
Yes,
Who,
a hunter.
okay,
He's a hunter.
he's a hunter
Yes.
who hunts
Prey that is
humans.
honorable.
Yeah.
Honorable prey.
Honorable prey.
He ain't gonna
Yeah.
fight you if you're
When the
pregnant.
demon come calling.
I mean,
Oh my God.
When the demon come calling.
Y'all got issues. All this to say, when I was watching that movie,
Yes.
I was not. When I watch any of the Predator films, my idea isn't, I really hope the Predator gets away with murdering all these humans. Like, that's not really where I stand in the story. That's all I was saying. I'm sorry that you guys might have a difference of opinion.
No, but who is he hunting in those movies? But no, I'm doing it again.
Babylon them.
Sorry, I'm doing it again. My
Y'all
bad.
are crazy.
No,
See,
but
this is why they can make. This is why they can make movies about serial killers and TV shows, and people go, you know what? He was just broken. It's like, yo,
no, but it's not, that's not it though. It's that he's hunting people that are
what's the-
hunting other people.
What's the
Oh,
difference
shit.
between Dahmer and a predator?
Oh, stop it! Don't do that.
The
I'm just
predator,
asking.
the predator doesn't eat you.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Jeffrey
have
Dahmer
sex
was
with
the
you.
only
He doesn't have
difference.
sex with you, and he doesn't eat you, and he
Yeah.
doesn't
But
store the parts in the fridge.
But
Yeah.
but what does he do? He runs around murdering everybody.
He gives you a nice quick death,
oh,
and then he
my
takes your
God.
skull, shines
Yeah.
it up, and he puts it on display, and he moves on. He's a
Mm.
hunter. How is that any
Yes,
different from what
yes.
we do when we
It's
hunt?
not even a quick
pigs?
death. He's trying to fight, like get an honorable fight. You see what he did to Danny Glover? Shit.
Oh yeah.
They fought
Danny
for
Glover.
it.
Danny Glover's like the only one that messed him up so bad that he was running away from him.
Straight up. They get a weapon after. They're like, yo, that was good.
He's like, yo,
Give him a dap. They dapped him up afterwards.
like, yo, man, you
Mike-
rusty shit.
They're like, yo, here.
Mike is hitting us with the predators are basically Kraven the Hunter, who is a
Yes.
villain, by the way.
Fam,
And
that's
then he
to be
teams up
determined.
with Spider-Man. No,
Bong.
Say what?
he teams up with Spider-Man though. No,
At one point.
At one point, yes.
Yeah.
When he's not trying to murder him and realizes
he's like,
he
you know what,
has to do-
Spider-Man, I'm not gonna hunt you anymore. You're okay.
Just like when he gets.
Not
This
gonna hunt
history
you
that you
anymore.
guys are writing is very interesting to
What do
me.
you
Where it's
mean?
like,
The Predator gave the female antagonist in AVP, Alien vs Predator. He gave her a spear that was made out of an alien's tail because he was like, "Yo, you're a badass fighter. Come rock with
He
me."
was like, yeah, if we don't work together, we're gonna be fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
here you go.
And then when they were all
Pure-
done,
pure
all his
survival.
mans them came up and said, "Yo, she's pretty dope. You know what? You can stay. We're not gonna get you off this pyramid, but you can stay. We're gonna go up here and be safe." And then they all died. But that's
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, listening to you guys explain this now explains to me why people wanted a movie like Predator Badland. Because I didn't understand at first. When I started watching the film, I was just like, why would I want a movie about the villain of the story But y'all are explaining to me outright that you're like, we don't really consider him the villain. So that's fair.
Yeah.
I understand now. Because when I watch, and by the end of the movie, I was equally on his side. I don't know if I like the rest of the Predators, but Deck, the main character of this film, is redeemable. And
well, he's trying to move away from their culture a little bit.
Well, I mean, no, at the beginning of the movie, he's fully just trying to be a part of the culture, but he is considered the runt, and they're just like,
nah, dog.
Yeah, they're just like, we don't need you, and he has to leave the planet. And
because in that
Weyland-Yutani is there, so you're not wrong.
So he gets betrayed by a blonde, you know what I mean?
Thea and Tessa, Elle Fanning does a good job. She pulls a little Michael B. Jordan Sinners type.
That's Elle Fanning?
Yeah, it's Elle Fanning.
That's her sister. What?
People are getting
I am old.
People are getting very like weirded out. Not weirded out, but they're being very weird. Like they're taking pictures of her, like, oh look, they cut off like her waist down. Why?
Oh,
and then they're showing pictures of her butt.
Oh,
like,
Jaws.
There's how she looks now.
Whoever did this decided that we were gonna focus on her ass for a couple minutes.
Wait, what?
There's a whole section because she's a robot, and the robot gets split in half from the like waist down. So you just have her ass and her legs, and there's a whole segment of just her skinny.
People fiending, people gooning out here. People fiending. People
fiending. Me talking and seeing your screen light up your face as you're about to search is the most
trying to get
behavior.
People fiending out here.
Just trying to understand what you're talking about.
People are gooning. People getting their goon on out here. That's what's going on.
Oh, that was so good. Skinny's face just lit up as the screen came on.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Yo,
oh my god!
That's diabolical. Oh man!
But yes, in the movie, there's a whole segment of just her ass and legs walking around doing things, and it's pretty funny to watch because you're just like. And I watched the making of scenes, and it really is like her in like blue leggings so that they could do this, or her in like blue top so they could just do the legs.
Yeah.
So it is actually Elle Fanning, and she does kick ass. She's pretty funny in it. And yeah, we are getting old because Elle Fanning is like in late 20s or something.
Well, Dakota Fanning's her sister, so
she was in Man on Fire, right?
No, that's Dakota.
That's Dakota.
That's Dakota. Okay,
that's how old we are.
Elle's the younger one. Yeah,
dear Lord.
I need to go to bed. This is great.
All this to say, I think, like, as someone who didn't really like the Predators, by the end of the movie, I was very much down for what was going to happen. Nice. Deck and Thea and Tessa and all the characters, Bud, everyone that they introduced was pretty solid. The acting was very, very good. I was actually super impressed with like they created this whole Yautja language, like, and you know, like the dude learned the actor, what's his name? Because I've never Demetrius Schuster Kolomautangi.
Sure.
Sorry, homie. Hopefully I pronounced that.
I hope you didn't mess up.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's Samoan or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't mess up his name.
Yeah, you don't want that.
He learned the whole language, and then with like in interviews, him and Elle Fanning are joking about how he like taught her some of the language, and she's like swearing and stuff. So it's pretty fun to watch like the rollout for this film, the social media stuff that they've been doing together. And so I would highly recommend it if people are looking for something fun to watch in theaters. And if you're looking for something to watch on TV, Pluribus, that new show that came from Vince Gilligan, is super interesting. Only a few episodes so far, but it's just wild story. Like it's like Rhea Seehorn, I think is her name. Rhea Seehorn is the lead actress on it. And it's a world where all 8 billion people on Earth, save for 12, are now all part of a hive mind.
No.
They're all linked. And these 12 people are the only 12 people that are not linked to the hive mind. And Rhea Seehorn is the only one that has like no family or anything. So everyone else at least still has like their family. So they're just like, oh, we want to join the collective because we want to be with our families because they feel excluded. Where she's the only one that's just like, fuck this shit. We need to get these people back to normal. So it's some really interesting storytelling.
Okay.
Those are my recommendations, y'all.
Nice.
That's everything I got for you. Um, anything else we need to tell the people?
Check out my reviews. I got more
Yeah,
coming.
you uploaded a Medusa one recently. I saw, right?
Medusa and Gorgon, which is the first time we're getting Gorgon, Marvel
Cool.
Legends. And I'm about to do the new Black Bolt and Triton, which is the first time we're getting Triton. I don't remember him being an Inhuman. Do you remember Triton being a main Inhuman?
Wait, let me look up.
When you think Inhumans, you're thinking Gorgon, Karnak, Black Bolt, Medusa, right?
Oh, I think Triton wasn't Inhuman
Who the
though.
fuck is this nigga Triton? I don't know who this guy is. But you see him in the Jack Kirby art style, so you're like, okay, he's old.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been around, but it's like, I don't know who the fuck Triton is.
You're so mad.
I'm just kind of like, what do you mean? I saw Fantastic Four as a kid, and I remember Gorgon, Karnak, Medusa.
Karnak is the dude that I want to see.
He's a ninja.
Yeah. But it's
Karnak's
also Karnak's cool power is the fact that he can find the weakness in
anything. That's it. Yes.
Anything.
So-
anything.
According to Wikipedia,
Oh man,
Triton's always been there as an Inhuman.
stop.
Yeah.
They did
Created
not
by
feature him.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the character first appeared in Fantastic Four 45,
Fam.
December 1965. He belongs to the subspecies of humans called Inhumans, who are born with
Yeah.
superhuman abilities.
So he's their Aquaman. Oh my goodness.
He's been there.
Wow.
He's
there.
been there. I mean, as soon as you say Stanley and Jack Kirby, you're kind of
Yeah, that's
You're kind of been there. I know,
He's-
but
you're kind of done.
anyway. So I got to do this Triton review.
You don't even want
This
Respect
nigga.
on him, man.
It's like I don't fuck with this nigga.
Green ass mother. Anyways. Yeah, so there's that.
Funny. All right, cool. Yeah, check those out. We always add them to the playlist on our page also. So if you're watching this on this page, you can check out the Action Figure Skinnies playlist below, or you can go over to his channel and check out the stuff. Jaws, anything you want to tell the people?
To check out Transformers Slag and the Toy Armada podcast with Aaron Archer on YouTube.
Bong. Guys, that's the whole show. Another one done on the books. We'll be back with another episode soon. So we want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, we want to thank Mike. We want to thank Mark. We want to thank Lee J. We want to thank Omar. We want to thank everybody who's been in the comments and giving us feedback, reacting, and enjoying this wild ride that we do on a weekly basis. We'll be back with another one soon. Peace, y'all. Have a good one.
Peace.